Hello and welcome to the News in Brief on Vantage TV, where I bring you updates on the stories that made the round within the week. I am Mayo Ifelaja. Let's get started. On the national news, the annual General Conference of Nigeria Bar Association, which held at Victoria Island, Lagos between August 19 to 26 under the theme Bold Transition, hits the climax this week. On Monday, award-winning novelist Chimamanda Adichie gave a keynote speech at the conference saying that the bold transition must be achieved with audacity and innovation. Adichie said, though young Nigerians lack heroes to look up to in the current system, the citizenry must be fair in their criticism and should become responsible before holding their leaders responsible. Amongst other things, she advocated for an uncorrupted judicial system and called on the NBA to leverage technology in judicial process and administration of justice in the country. The NBA conference saw foremost presidential candidates Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party, Peter Obi of the Labour Party, and the running mate of Bola Tinubu of the All Progressive Congress, Kashim Shettima, present their respective agendas to the public during Tuesday's plenary. MTN launches 5G network in Nigeria. Having won the 3.5 GHz spectrum license for 5G network rollout since December last year, coupled with the issuance of 5G spectrum license in May this year, MTN Nigeria Communication Limited rolled out its 5G network on Wednesday this week. Owing to the development, MTN has called telecom subscribers to begin the pre-order of their 5G devices to enable them to enjoy the high-speed internet download with low latency that are associated with 5G, since not all devices can access 5G network. Nigeria bans the use of foreign models and voiceover artists. The Advertising Regulatory Council of Nigeria, ACON, has banned the use of foreign models and voice-over artists on any advertisement used within Nigeria advertising space. The ban will take effect from 1st October 2022. The ban was disclosed by the Director General of ACON, Dr. Olalekan Fadolapo, in a statement made available to media houses. Also, in the same brief, the erstwhile Advertising Practitioner Council of Nigeria announced the change of its name to the Advertising Regulatory Council of Nigeria. And now to international news. Ukraine marks Independence Day 6 months after start of war. Residents of Kiev woke up to the air raid siren on Wednesday as Ukraine observed its Independence Day, which also marked exactly 6 months since the start of Russia's military invasion. Authorities in the capital banned large-scale gathering until Thursday, fearing the holiday might attract heavy Russian missile attack. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky urged the public to be vigilant, but, however, a small number of residents gathered at Kiev's central mosque, where destroyed Russian tanks and mobile artillery were put on display over the weekend. And the Ukrainian national anthem was played every day this week at 7 a.m. local time. UK donates £15 million to tackle food insecurity in northeast Nigeria. The United Kingdom, UK, said she will be spending £15 million of emergency humanitarian funding to provide vital food and nutrition assistance for vulnerable people in northeast Nigeria states of Borno, Adamawa, and Yobe. According to the statement on Wednesday, the money will fund the United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF, and World Food Programme, WFP, to deliver the life-saving responses to crisis and emergency levels of food insecurity and malnutrition for vulnerable people, including malnourished women and children. The statement revealed that this food assistance funding is part of UK's wider commitment to prioritizing humanitarian aid to the most vulnerable communities around the world. And that's it on the News in Brief. Coming up next is entertainment. Stay tuned.
Hi guys, I'm Lifa and you're welcome to Entertainment on the News in Brief, where I bring you the top entertainment gist of the week. So sit back and let's get right into it. CKTZ's debut album release. Earlier in the week, superstar artist CK gave major hints towards his upcoming debut album tagged Sad Romance. CK teased about it on Monday via Twitter, saying the body of work will be filled with a wide range of emotions. He added that his Sad Romance album will detail the several difficult stages of his ascent to popularity before he hit stardom with the single Love Vantage. While there is no release date in view, the album with a cocktail of emotions is likely to make a third quarter entrance this year, according to all indications, so we wait. To be honest, with a hint as big as Love Vantage, you hardly notice an album has been missing. Mr. Easy receives double Grammy certification. Renowned Nigerian musician Mr. Easy yet again makes a claim as a true African music royalty. This week, the Recording Academy awarded the multi-award-winning recording and performance artist 2 Grammy certifications for his work on 2 Grammy-winning projects. The singer earned the 2 Grammy Awards nods for his work on Major Lazer's Music is a Weapon Reloaded and Angelique Kidjo's Mother Nature. The legalized crooner with birth name Oluwatoyinbo Ajibade shared the snaps of his Grammy certifications on social media and the crowd went ballistic. Big ups to our boy Easy. Rapper Idris Abdul Karim undergoes successful kidney transplant. Singer Idris Abdul Karim has expressed his gratitude to everyone who helped him through his health crisis following a successful kidney transplant. His management officially confirmed that the veteran hip-hop artist's kidney transplant procedure was a success, adding that he was grateful to his selfless donor and wife, Yetunde YT Abdul Karim. The official statement added that both the rapper and his wife are recuperating fast and doing well. Now, if that isn't love, then I don't know what is. Speedy recovery to the Abdul Karims. Fans enraged as House of the Dragon crashes HBO Max. The much-anticipated 10-episode series House of the Dragon finally debuted last Sunday on streaming platform HBO Max after months of build-up. However, some of the eagerly waiting fans were in for an aggravating night. Due to the fact that the debut show was being streamed by so many viewers at once, HBO Max practically crashed, and as a result, thousands of users were unable to see the premiere. Though HBO confirmed in a statement that just a small number of users were impacted by the crash, the affected audience came out in droves on social media to rebuff the claims. And here's the funniest thing we saw this week. As much as I hate to go, I have to go. But sit tight and relax, guys, as Emilio takes you through the sports news. Bye!
Thank you very much, Laifa. And it's a good time to break a sweat doing sporty things, of course. This is Sports Time on the News in Brief. I am Emilio, Media Substance with the top stories. We start off from the octagon. Nigeria's Kamaru Usman was knocked out by Britain's Leon Edwards at UFC 278 welterweight title on Saturday. The 30-year-old Edwards, who was behind on points in the 5th round, landed a left high kick to stun Nigeria's pound-for-pound #1 fighter. Edwards becomes the first British champion since Michael Bisping in 2016 and only the second in history. Edwards stripped Usman in the first round to become the first fighter in UFC history to complete a takedown on the Nigerian. In beating Usman, Birmingham's Edwards avenges his defeat by the Nigerian in 2015 and ends the 35-year-old's 15-fight unbeaten streak in the UFC. And in boxing, Anthony Joshua fell short in his attempt to reclaim the WBO, WBA, and IBF heavyweight titles in Saudi Arabia on Saturday night. Although he suffered a split decision defeat, the former heavyweight champion of the world put on a vastly improved performance compared to last September's initial loss at Tottenham Stadium. The former heavyweight champion went on an uncontrolled rant after his loss to the Ukrainian, but later admitted that he let himself down, claiming to have acted out of pure passion and emotion. And some news from the NBA. Kobe Bryant's widow has been awarded $16 million, that's 13.6 million pounds, in damages over leaked graphic photos of the helicopter crash that killed the US basketball star and his daughter in 2020. Vanessa Bryant, 40, said she had panic attacks after learning images taken by Los Angeles County Sheriff's deputies and firefighters had been shared. Last November, the county agreed to pay $2.5 million, that's 2.1 million pounds, over the emotional distress caused to 2 families who lost relatives in the crash, but Mrs. Bryant refused to settle. A federal jury now said the county must pay Mrs. Bryant $16 million for emotional distress. Co-plaintiff Christopher Chester will be paid $15 million. Mrs. Bryant's husband, Kobe Bryant, died at the age of 41 with 13-year-old daughter, Gianna, and 6 family friends when their helicopter crashed in California in January 2020. Mr. Chester lost his wife, Sarah, and daughter, Peyton, in the crash. More than 2 years has passed since the basketball star died. Our hearts still go out to his family and the families of the other deceased. And now football. Scottish side Rangers make the Champions League group stage for the first time since 2010. Antonio Colak's goal in the 60th minute was enough to steal a 1-0 win at PSV. Rangers boss Giovanni Van Bronckhorst says his side are ready to compete with the best teams in Europe after securing a 1-0 victory, 3-2 on aggregate against Dutch side PSV Eindhoven to reach the Champions League group stage. And the Rangers boss said the moment came close to being the best of his career. And on the home front, Nigeria's legend Sunday Oliseh has resigned as the head coach of German side SV Strahlen after losing 5 straight matches in the Regionalliga, the 4th tier of German Football League. The 47-year-old Oliseh, who took up the role in June 2022, resigned after his team suffered a 2-0 defeat against Fortuna Düsseldorf 2 at Paul Jens Stadion last Saturday. A report on the club's website stated that Oliseh called the club's president, Hermann Teckelberg, and informed him of the decision to quit after only 2 months in charge. In between the league fixtures, Oliseh failed to guide the team past second division outfit St. Pauli, who eliminated them from the first round of the DFB Pokal after suffering a 4-3 defeat at MSV Arena. Oliseh, who played for top European clubs including Ajax, Borussia Dortmund and Juventus, is a veteran of 2 World Cups and was part of Nigeria's Olympic gold-winning football team at the 1996 Olympics in Atlanta, USA, and was one-time coach of the Super Eagles. Still on the home front, the NFF points finger at FIFA for Falconet's airport frustrations. The Nigeria Football Federation has given their own account on the situation of the Falconets in Turkey, refusing to take responsibility for the Nigeria Under-20 women's team's travel ordeal following their exit from the 2022 FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup in Costa Rica. Despite finishing as group winners after maintaining a 100% record, the Falconets crashed out of the competition after losing 2-0 to the Netherlands in the quarterfinals. The team departed for Nigeria after their elimination. Sadly, after more than 48 hours, the ladies were left stranded at Istanbul's airport. According to a statement by the NFF, the team's tickets from Costa Rica was booked by FIFA and not the NFF, and FIFA did not envisage the hitches that saw the team delayed for more than 3 hours in Bogota and another 1 hour in Panama. By the time the team got to Istanbul, the flight to Abuja had left. And finally, Benin have ditched their Squirrels nickname and became known as the Cheetahs, the West African country's football federation said. The old Le Écureuils moniker has long been criticized by Benin fans who felt the small size of a squirrel meant their team was always considered to be insignificant. Hence, the Football Federation chose a bolder nickname along the lines of Cameroon's Indomitable Lions or the Elephants of nearby Ivory Coast. According to a statement by the Benin Football Federation, the nickname given to the national team must resonate with the population and reflect their strong ambition in the world of sport. The Federation has decided on Cheetahs, or as will be commonly used in the country's official language, French, Guepards, with Federation President Mathurin Dekakus saying there will be no more squirrels in Benin at the football level, as the footballers will be called Cheetahs. And that's sports on the News in Brief. Follow Vantage TV for all the news, sport, and entertainment. I am Emilio Menesubstance. Till I return next week, remember to like, share, and subscribe.